Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? SOS Wrestle Talk is back at y'all once again for another New Japan Pro Wrestling show. This time we have the World Tag League Night 2. So we might as well, Night 2, what are you going to do? So we might as well get into it. So like I said, Night 2 of a 15-event show. This is going to be a month-long tournament. If you're not familiar with this tournament, we're going to have 16 teams, 8 in each block, respectively. Round robin, if you're familiar with the G1 Climax, Best of the Super Juniors, and so on, there have you. So we're in another empty gym for Night 2. Looks like there are about maybe 500 people in this crowd, but it looks like they're going to start this tour off with the smaller venues, and they're going to build up to the bigger venues. This is very pro wrestling-esque. So, somebody like me who is a huge pro wrestling fan, I can get behind that. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into our Wrestle Kingdom. Or I'm thinking about shit ahead. Our World Tag League Night 2, pretty much Block B right here. So, we had the team of Steve and Tome Filip. I believe they're called the Natural. They're in the Rogue Army. I do know that. I do know they're in the Rogue Army. They got the victory over Jado. They had a figure 4 tap out victory. So it was around like 12 minutes and 50 seconds, a little under 13 minutes. I kind of saw this match happening because they've been building up those guys pretty well in their lead up match to this tournament match right here. So I figured that would happen. So next match we had Block B action. We had just 4 guys. Taka Michinoku taking on the United Empires, Great-O-Khan, and Ren Narita. We get a wild upset right here. We get Taichi hitting a Black Mephisto on Great-O-Khan and getting the victory for just 4 guys in a little under 10 minutes, or a little under 11 minutes right here. Super surprising for me. I just assume whenever I see Taka Michinoku in a match, especially a tag match, that he's getting pinned. They circumvented my expectation with that. So shout out to just 4 guys getting the victory for their team. Next match we have Boltin Oleg and Toru Yano taking on the House of Tortures, Evil and Ren Narita right here. So we get Evil and Ren Narita getting the victory about like a little bit over 11 minutes right here. We got the Magic Killer getting that team the victory. So this is pretty much what you thought it was. It was okay. I like Boltin Oleg a whole lot. Toru Yano was pretty much, I think, a good tag team partner for him, since they are the never openweight 6-man tag team champions right here. So then here we have, I believe it's the main event of the show, actually, Los Ingobernables de Japon's Hiromu, Takahashi, and Tetsuya Naito taking on TMDK's Shane Haste and Mikey Nicholls right here. We get the Destino on Shane Haste for Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi to get the victory, a little over 15 minutes right here. And if you ask me, I kind of thought this is the match of the tournament. I thought this was a solid main event, but like Night 1, maybe for a couple people, there are just too many teams in this tournament you really can't take too seriously. Besides the main event, honestly, nothing really stood out. I was ultimately surprised to see Taichi get a win, or Taichi and Taka Michinoku, to get a win over the Great-O-Khan HENARE, since they are the new tag team champs. Thought that was a little interesting as well. I honestly would be surprised if anybody like Jado, Homa, or Taka Michinoku, or Taguchi scored any pinfalls in this tournament. That would actually surprise me a whole lot right there. So, yeah, I think that probably is the one disappointing thing about the World Tag League. There are a lot of makeshift teams and a lot of teams that maybe people don't expect to win. That's when you could have got guys in here like the Workhorsemen or the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Grizzled Young Vets could have been great here as well. There are numerous teams that they could have had here in this tournament to make you give like a feel of this is important right here. So I'm still going to enjoy it nonetheless. You know what it is. We're always going to enjoy seeing New Japan action. World Tag League is just right before Wrestle Kingdom, so we're right there. So I believe, let me see when the next time we're going to have action for Wrestle Kingdom. I keep saying Wrestle Kingdom, y'all. Let me see when the next time we're going to have action for said World Tag League Night 3. Let's see when Night 3 is going to take place. When's Night 3 happening? Let me look up. Looks like Night 3 is going to be, is it Friday? I think Night 3 is going to be taking place on Friday. This actually tomorrow. So yeah, there's going to be a show Friday, Block A, and I believe Block B is going to be Saturday, so we'll be here covering that as well. But as always, Bluntzy and Naito, El Toro Negro, the Human L.I. J-Cap, representing SOS Wrestle Talk, talking to y'all about this World Tag League. I'm going to holler at all y'all good people later. Peace.